Yeah, here's the thing about, we talk about grace, as you know, with our core values, and part of that is being accountable. And we have to be accountable for what we did, okay? We had plenty of opportunities. In my opinion, we didn't win on the road, in those quad one games. We had plenty of opportunities to win being ahead. I know we were ahead at Pitt. I know we were ahead at NC State, Virginia Tech. There's a lot of them where we wouldn't even be having this discussion, So we all got to be accountable. Me, staff, players. We all got to get better. But I'm not going to sit here and whine that we didn't get in the tournament. Do I think we're good enough? Yeah. And again, I'm a history guy, and so I'll tell you, this is the hard part about the way the tournaments is determined based on the past. The past 15 trips to the NCAA tournament here, we've had the same or better winning percentage in the ACC than 9 of those teams. Let me repeat that. 9 of the 15 in the last 3 years, we've had a better or same winning percentage in the ACC as those teams that got in before us. It's just the thing has changed, and we got to do a better job of getting ahead of it. Like we had our opportunities in Charleston, but we weren't right. For whatever, Matt's got a concussion, Epton's not playing, and we didn't win. We got a chance to beat Utah, and then if we do that, we play Houston, and then maybe we play St. John's or Dayton. I don't know. Good teams. And so we had our opportunities. We didn't get it done. Mental toughness has a lot of it, grittiness, and that's why you hope they all come back and they're a little more grizzled. Look, they when you get in those situations again, you understand this is what we got to do to win them, because you got that experience coming back, and we got to add some pieces. We got to add some pieces to our team.
Speaking of retention and adding some pieces, season's over today. Going to the beach tomorrow? Is that kind of the plan?
Oh, God, no.
What does the next week or two look like for Steve Forbes?
Wow. Well, I hate to say, it used to be there was some rhythm to our job, but there's not anymore. And I feel like we work harder, in the off season now, in the spring, than when maybe we do during the season. Now, I'll be here, with my players. And then I got to go see my mom. I haven't seen her. She's a tough situation, and I got to go home. And I don't know if I'll go to the Final Four. I kind of doubt it now that we've gotten this late. And then we got to recruit, and then I got to, continue to help my wife continue on the path of, her getting better. And, listen, there was no coach's manual for what I went through this year. I tried my damnedest to do the best job that I could do. Some days, I struggled. With it, not coaching, but just it was a lot, and so I appreciate everybody's support and patience with that. I tried to do the very best I could. Did I? I feel like I did. I'll tell you this, I'm not disappointed in our season. I'm not disappointed in our players because I really enjoyed coaching them, and we won 21 games. Okay, I understand being disappointed and not going to the tournament. I am too, okay? But nobody is more disappointed in this entire situation than me and the players. There's no levels of disappointment here, and so these guys have fought through a lot of stuff, not just, team-wise, but, my situation too added to it. And they handled that flawlessly. I feel really bad, for Damari and Zhao. They came here with dreams of, turning their dreams into reality, and Damari's situation has an Achilles and he has a patella. It's just hard for him. Zhao too. Two just tough injuries, those are hard things for young people to deal with. And so, I'll do my best, to help them the best that I can, now and forever. I called Cincinnati the other day, and my friend Drew Adams had told me if I could do anything for Odie, I would do it for Odie. I think that's what coaches are supposed to do, is help young people, and so that's what we'll continue to do.
Last one.
Coach, a lot of uncertainty going into next year. You never know who's coming back.
Yeah.
You never know where they're going, what have you. But What's your message to your 2024-2025 team right now?
I don't know who's on it. Maybe Michael Jordan will get some eligibility back. I don't know. Or maybe Chris Paul. That we want to take the next step. I mean, we've been in postseason play 2 of the last 3 years. We've won a lot of games. We've won a lot of ACC games, but I know what the fans want. I know what we want, and that's to make the next step into the tournament. And so, like every year, I'll challenge them to do that. And hang a banner. And it's a long process, guys. I mean, we started June 8th. Yesterday was our 144th practice. That doesn't count games or pregame practice, so we're well over 200. It's a long year. Again, when we played Georgia in November, they were playing Ole Miss in football the next day. I mean, that's how long a season it is. And so, I would just encourage them to let's go win it. And let's get in the tournament and win games. I think we definitely have the tools to do it. Hope we'll have the right players back, and then we'll add some pieces to it to help us, either be a starter or be a bench. I mean, player. I don't know. The competition is great. The competition is the best thing you can have for your team, is when players are being pushed and they know they got to show up every day to practice.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Steve.
Yep.